How's it going, Blazers? We're going to build a community to allow for discussion. We're providing specifications you can relate to so you can have an educated decision on your purchases. This is round number 2 of the blind knife review. And for some reason, I'm a little bit more anxious about this one. The first one was kind of more of a trial, see how it went. It seemed to go pretty well. And then so now I'm just, I don't know, kind of get worked up to it. Got to breathe a little bit, kind of like, hopefully it'll go well. So hopefully we don't have more cuts or pokes or anything else going on. We do have, for this round, we have Big Red EDC, Blue Collar Survival, Grateful Panic, Jack Farmboy, JT's Knife Life, Shortcut Reviews, the Knife Beater, and Zach's Stuff. So now, including myself, there's a total of 9 of us doing on this round. And then this one is also provided by Steve Kluber, set this up. So there is a retailer that is actually sponsoring this event. So I will find that out inside the box. There's a letter. So there's a little bit of change to this one. So the first one we actually included the original box. This one does not have the original box, so you can't get any clues as far as opening that up. And then also this one is provided by a brand. So we have absolutely no idea what knife this is going to be, who this is from, and we'll just see how this goes. So I'm going to try to remember to close knives. So I have two knives here. And then the last one, I think I left them open 3 times and nearly cut myself. So we'll see how that goes. And then also thank you to anybody that is watching, any new folks as well. Consider subscribing to the channel as well as to other channels that are actually participating in the event. It is something that is beneficial to us, so we know kind of that we're providing good content for you folks. So let's get this going. Let's open it with this one. So this is a brand new one. This is the Civivi Stat Era. So each time I actually think about that, I'm thinking about the Stat Gear knife, but we'll try and get this open here. So of course not the best thing to leave things open again, and also not good to normally cut things blind. But we're going to do that, showing that I have no idea what this is. Close that. Very nice knife, by the way. This might be so early in the year, but this one might be my knife of the year of 2019 as far as the budget line, under $75. And I did order a quick stud. I'm going to see how that works for it, because this only has a flipper tab. It does not have a thumb stud, so I'm going to try and put that on there to see how it goes. So here we go. Open the box. Here's all the envelopes. So it's going to be sent out to other folks. This is the one that actually has the information on it. So I will open this one afterwards. So let's put that down somewhere. Okay. And then we'll see what this one is. Packed away nicely. Move that out of the way. Tape. There's already a hole in the foam here, but let's see how that goes. So this is what we're going to be checking out. It's a little bit different packaging. Feels like kind of a G10 or carbon fiber type of scale. Get that out of the way. For the knife, partial backspacer that has some texturing on it. Lanyard hole, which a lot of people like. I personally do not. I don't use it, but that is there. Flipper tab, slotted. So no thumb studs or anything. That is interesting there. Flipper tab for it. Let's see what type of deployment. Not bad. So there's not any type of logos on it that I can feel. Pocket clip is deep carry for it. And then there's tip up. And tip up only. So deployment methods, it has both of them as far as the light switch as well as the push button for it, and then no other method for that. Blade length seems to be about 3.5 for it. That's how that goes. For the steel, oh, one moment. I got kids crying. Un momento. Not coming back to that. Trying to cover it. Alright. And back. So, put this back up. I did carry. I don't know. I would say that for this one, we really feel bad if this is a really expensive knife, but this one feels like it would be probably about $40. So it's not bad. It's just by the pivot screw now being a flathead seems kind of interesting. And then the action's pretty good. Regular pocket clip on it. Decent shape. I don't know the brand though. I would say I'd almost say QSP, just by this backspacer for it. So that's a guess, enough for the brand anyway. So I'd say QSP, and then the QSP, which that would be, well, actually let's look at the blade shape. So blade shape is regular, is it clip point? So if it's that blade, I would say it's a D2. According to the knife beater, I guess you could smell it, but I don't know if I can do that. I'm not really that keen on things. But I'll say that that's going to be QSP just from some of the build on it. This backspacer is fairly similar to a QSP. But I just don't know what brand, what model this is though. So that's what my guess on it. For weight wise, probably like 4.3 ounces is my guess on that one. So it's not a bad blade. So now check this out. This one is now provided by somebody. So we will open up this envelope and then kind of give you an idea as far as what that is and actually how close I was to it. So my guess was about, I think about a $40 knife, QSP for the brand. And then we'll see what this envelope says here. So let's see how wrong I am. I'm sorry if this is a $200 knife. But I think it is going to be a G10 carbon fiber scale. Let's see what this says here. No, it's a Harnds, Harnds. It is from Power Cutlery. So thank you, Power Cutlery, for sending it over. And it is a $29.50, so not bad for the pricing for it. So as far as the blade length, 3.5, so 3.5 for it, 3.54. This is an AUS 8, so my sense of smell is off on that. Drop point for it, a flat grind, and 4.9 ounces, so I said 4.3, so a little bit off on that. But not bad for Harnds. I actually haven't experienced that brand before. So it is a G10. for the handle scale according to the guide here. So let's put this back to you. So if you haven't checked out Power Cutlery, now they do have a lot of different brands that are available. So Power Cutlery is this, folks. They are United States based, so there's a lot of the brands that you would normally get through a place like DH8 or I forgot the other one. But some of the other ones that are based out of China, this is based out of the United States. So a lot of the folks are getting their knives from Power Cutlery. So it is something that is available in the States and is actually pretty good for that. And also look at this little breakdown of the knife. They actually do skeletonize it pretty well for the knife here. So this is going to be a skeletonization of it right there. So that's pretty awesome for what it's set up to be. So I'm glad it wasn't a really expensive knife and I just like totally made somebody really ticked off. But not a bad blade, good action for it. The detent itself, there's a little bit of play for it, but actually it's fairly good in comparison to some others that are out there and that are more expensive. It does have a little bit of a kind of an angle to it as far as the liner lock release, which actually does make that a little bit more comfortable. So if you haven't checked this out, it might be worth your while for it as far as a blade. I'll say it again, and it's not really bad. So check it out. This is a blind knife review. No cuts, I'm sorry for that, but check out some of the other channels that are doing it. And then if you like what you're seeing, let us know in the comments down below. And also, this is going to be released in sequence. So one thing that we kind of learned from the first review is when you do this, like to have it all at one time, it didn't really work too well. And so if we want to actually build it up on it, we're going to release basically in 15-minute increments and then kind of go from there. And we'll just pick that randomly so we don't get to choose who goes first. We're just going to get a random check and then put it out there. So thanks again, Power Cutlery, Steve Kluber, Harns. Sorry, I don't know what that brand is, but they're on Power Cutlery. I have heard about them. I just haven't experienced their knife before. Fairly good build for it, so check it out. Thank you very much for your time, and leave a comment down below. Appreciate it. Oh, number 3 is coming up too. That's also been covered by Valtech Tactical. So thank you for them. Round 3 is going to be covered by that. So this will be happening again.
So I'm fairly disappointed in myself after all that. I forgot to plug in my lavalier mic. So hopefully the audio was decent, but I have it plugged in now. So this one's the one here from Harns. There's all the brands that Power Cutlery sells, so check them out as far as that goes. $2.99 flat rate shipping in the United States for this knife. And this is kind of the breakdown of how it looks on the inside. And so they do have some weight reliefs as far as that goes. Run-on bearings, Aussite steel. So that's going to be this one here. It's full flat grind for it. They do have some comfort aspects as far as this inner part is rounded out. Also, the place where the flipper tab is also has a slot for it too. So very decent knife for this one. It goes for that $29, so $29.50. So if this is the only knife that you're going to buy, you're going to be spending $32.50 for it. So check them out. Check out these other brands available too. And thank you folks for watching all the way through. Check out the other guys. If I'm the last one on the list, well, thank you again for watching. And we'll see what the third round brings about. So blind knife review, round 3 coming up.